15 perfect Foghorn Leghorn quotes you will want to start using in your daily life. This video contain reenactments based on the actual event, and some of the pictures are not original, just intend to provide the viewers with the happening. Watching the old Bugs Bunny Tweety show was one of the highlights of our young lives. Every family would spend Sunday morning gathered around the TV after breakfast, checking out the classic characters in all their iconic bits. Obviously Bugs was great, Tweety was lovely, and the Road Runner was iconic. But there was one character who had such a unique speech pattern that he was always a welcome addition. Foghorn Leghorn's unique southern drawl and old-fashioned catchphrases were really something else. Anytime he was in an episode, you were bound to come out with a new weird phrase that would be stuck in your head. Chances are you have forgotten a lot of the best ones, but do not worry, we have got you covered. These wacky sayings may not be something you currently say in your everyday life, but maybe you should work them in. They are way better than your usual insults. He's about as sharp as a bowling ball. Sure, you have heard that some people are sharp as a tack, but that's only for the smart people. Not everyone is a genius, and some people just have other skills, right? This boy's more mixed up than a feather in a whirlwind. There's always that person that you know who is just making their life so much more complicated than it needs to be. Well, now you have a saying for them. If that kid do not quit talkin' so much, he will get his tongue sunburned. You know that one person who just never stops talking? Well, throw this one at them and see how they respond. I bet it will get them to stop for a second or two. That dog's as subtle as a hand grenade in a barrel of oatmeal. You know how people always say that some people are like a bull in a china shop? Well, is not this way better? Pay attention to me, boy. I'm not just talking to hear my head roar. This is the perfect thing to yell when someone just is not focusing on you. It's guaranteed to get their attention. Now who's responsible for this unwarranted attack on my person? This is probably the best comeback to someone making a joke about you I have ever heard. This boy's making more noise than a couple of skeletons throwing a fit on a tin roof. You know that feeling when you try to make a snack in the middle of the night? It feels about as loud as this. It's sure quiet around here. You could hear a caterpillar sneaking across a moss bed in tennis shoes. The opposite can also be true, sometimes it's just eerily quiet. That boy's just like a tattoo, gets under your skin. You know those people who just get to you no matter what? They know exactly how to push your buttons without even trying that hard? This is the perfect thing to say to them. That boy's as strong as an ox, and just about as smart. It's almost a compliment, until it is not. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a sack of wet mice. Another one for the less than geniuses in your life who are getting on your nerves. Nice boy, but he's got more nerve than a bum tooth. To be honest, this sounds kind of like a good thing, right? You want to have a lot of nerve, do not you? I guess it's not always good when you should just stand down, but it's better than being a sack of wet mice. His muscles are as soggy as a used tea bag. Before there was "do you even lift?" there was this. I think we should bring it back. I made a funny, son, and you are not laughing. You know when you make a joke and people do not appreciate it enough? Well, say this after and then maybe they will understand. Go away boy, you bother me. Honestly, keep it simple, right? Think you can manage to work any of these into your daily vocabulary? The Bugs Bunny show was truly a classic. Every episode was perfect, but there are of course some episodes that stand out more than others.